really offer Tony Yayo millions of dollars to not do VladTV interviews?
I didn't want him to do it. He always says some stuff I wouldn't say. Like I don't know why he's doing it. It's not enough involved in it for him to have to say that.
50 got stabbed that day, right? He did get stabbed, right?
With that.
Okay.
Jewish is not a race, but we've made it a race because we could
It kind of is.
When you be Ashkenazi, would you be considered Ashkenazi?
I'm an Ashkenazi Jew, and I'm an Ashkenazi Jew, and so I'm on like United in first class, and 50 Cent walks in. I'm like, oh shit, we haven't seen each other in like 10 years. You know, like in the last interview with Yayo.
50 Cent is sending a serious message to the rap community. Y'all better quit talking to that Vlad dude. He's fed. This warning comes after DJ Vlad allegedly tried to set up Godfrey, and it's shaking things up. 50 is not holding back. He's pulling out receipts and exposing Vlad's close connections to government agencies and those who quietly control the entertainment industry behind the scenes. This revelation has everyone watching closely, wondering how deep this web really goes.
Stole something from a store and you tried running from the police?
Yeah, that was the first time, bro. Damn, how the know this shit? What the God damn.
I'm the feds, man. I'm the feds. I know everything.
Yeah.
DJ Vlad made his name by interviewing rappers and insiders, positioning himself as the voice of hip-hop culture. But behind the curtain, rumors are swirling that he's been cooperating with federal agencies for years. His platform is allegedly used as a snitch trap, helping the government target and lock up black artists. Okay. And it's not just musicians. Vlad reportedly tried to set up Godfrey. When that plan failed, he went on the offensive, stirring up public opinion against Godfrey by bringing in folks like Aries, Spears, and Lord Jamar to speak negatively about him. This whole situation is exposing some serious manipulation behind the scenes.
He is right there, sitting there, taking photos with Vlad. Damn near have the same shorts on.
Lord Jamar. It's been 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I feel sorry for him, though, because there was
Yeah, you gotta sell something.
But hell no.
Like a soul.
Yeah, you gotta sell.
Like, how much is a soul cost?
Vlad tried to play it off and gaslight the backlash, but folks aren't falling for it anymore. Now 50 Cent is pulling back the curtain and exposing some seriously shady stuff about DJ Vlad, things that really put his intentions and loyalties into question. It's turning into a full-on expose on how deep the manipulation runs behind the scenes.
Everybody doesn't know who he is. His name is Vlad, so, it should, hit your mind like this is what a Vlad could look like. But people don't be thinking that. They be like, this is Vlad, and some people know. Maybe you did, but if you didn't know, this would
is out here sounding the alarm, telling everyone to steer clear of VladTV. Vladislav Vlad, aka DJ Vlad, isn't who he's. Vladislav Vlad isn't who he's pretending to be, according to 50. He's not a DJ or a real journalist, but a dangerous industry plant working not just for the government, but for the shadowy powers pulling the strings behind the scenes. This might sound like a wild conspiracy, but 50 insists the evidence is real and pretty unsettling. He even claims Vlad tried to bribe people to stop doing interviews with him, offering millions through Tony Yayo just to silence voices. This isn't just Ramites, a serious warning from one of the biggest names in the game.
TV interviews.
I didn't want him to do it. He always says some stuff I wouldn't say. Like I don't know why he's doing it. It's not enough involved in it for him to have to say that.
You be calling him after like, yo, why did you?
I don't know why you're talking about it. Like, what's wrong with you? You have to.
But 50 Cent didn't stop there. He publicly called out Vlad and forced him to take down a video where Cal Dawson talked about the 2000 shooting of 50 Cent. The video was titled something like, Cal Dawson was in the car when 50 Cent got shot 9 times. Cal got shot also. Part 3. When 50 saw it, he posted a screenshot of the video on his Instagram with the caption, "I want this video taken down now," and slapped the word fraudulent across the image. Vlad must have realized he crossed a line because he took the video down immediately. But the story gets even darker. This whole mess with Godfrey exposed something deeper about Vlad. It goes back to 2020 when Vlad interviewed DL Hughley on VladTV and they talked about Minister Louis Farrakhan. Vlad twisted Farrakhan's words, accusing him of anti-Semitism by claiming Farrakhan said all Jewish people are Satan and told his followers to throw rocks at them. This was a deliberate misrepresentation that caused a lot of backlash.
His 4th of July speech, where he said, those of you that say you're Jews, I will not give you the honor of calling you a Jew. You're not a Jew. You're so-called. You're Satan. And it's my job now to pull the cover off of Satan. And he went on to say, like, every Muslim, when they see a fake Jew, grab a rock. And this is kind of what I feel.
But here's what Farrakhan actually said in that speech. He spoke metaphorically, urging people to pick up the stone of truth against those he called so-called Jews, meaning those he believed were falsely claiming to be true Jews. It was a symbolic call, not a literal command to throw rocks or commit violence.
Say that you are Jews, I will not even give you the honor of calling you a Jew. You're not a Jew. You're so-called. When you know who Satan is, you don't have to kill him, no. The stone of truth. See, that's what you throw. We cast truth at falsehood till we knock out its brains. Every one of you that knows the truth, stand up and tell it from the mountaintop. Black people can't take it no more. So wherever you are on the job, in the factory, I don't care where you are. If you know the truth.
This sparked major backlash against Vlad, with many public figures calling him out for outright twisting Minister Farrakhan's words. Godfrey was among them, convinced that Vlad's misquote wasn't accidental at all. He believed Vlad was intentionally stirring up confusion and division within the black community, playing a dangerous game to create discord.
It's like me lying on Rush Limbaugh. Let's say Rush Limbaugh. You know Rush. He raised money. But if I go, Rush Limbaugh said that he wants everybody, all the black people to die. If I lied, I owe him an apology. He didn't say that. Period. He didn't say it. You know what I mean? You can't just be lying. And that's a dangerous thing. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I would rather have the NOI on my side.
Yeah.
I'll take the Nation of Islam.
Godfrey didn't hold back. He posted a video on social media saying VladTV is canceled. We have to protect our culture from the vultures. He also revealed plans to join forces with Lord Jamar, the general, and Royster 59 to boycott VladTV. Godfrey slammed Vlad for refusing to apologize after spreading false and unfair claims about Minister Farrakhan.
My son, the general, and Royster 59 from Eminem's camp, we've all decided to join forces and just stop doing VladTV. If you guys don't know VladTV, it's on YouTube. It's an interview show, pretty much an urban interview show, because most of the people he's interviewed for the past 10 years have been all black people. Not too long ago, he made some statements about Minister Farrakhan which weren't true and were not fair, even if you don't like him. And as a Jewish man, he feels that Farrakhan insults his people. Fine. You can feel the way you want to feel, but lying on people does not work. That's not cool. I don't care who it was. It could have been Maxine Waters. It could have been Al Sharpton's corny. But you lie on somebody and then you get the truth told to you and you end up being looking. You should apologize. Issue an apology. Even big companies that black people all the time issue apologies so they can get that money. You know, we need to stand on code, protect our culture, just like Vlad decided not to apologize. He wants to protect his culture. Okay, so we stood on ours. So we are not going to, we unsubscribe to Vlad. You all should unsubscribe to Vlad. If you're African American, you have.
Dropped a revelation that caught a lot of people off guard. DJ Vlad is actually married to a black woman. Despite that, he still makes money by capitalizing on negativity and black trauma. It's a harsh truth that added another layer to the criticism Vlad was facing.
Everybody, you know, you can date black women and marry them, and all of a sudden, you can't respect us? No, I'm getting a little tired of that. Getting a little tired of being used monetarily and aren't you? That's any culture protects their culture. If black people say anything bad about any culture, we have to apologize right away, just like Nick Cannon did, right? So I think if you insult us, you should apologize to us. We are not animals. We are not some amusement fucking ride that you can get on when you want to. Well, this ride is derailing. For his decision. No hate, just business.
But here's where the
Things got even messier when Lord Jamar, who initially supported Godfrey and called out Vlad for refusing to apologize to Minister Farrakhan, started playing both sides. Both Godfrey and Jamar were once regulars on VladTV. And while Jamar agreed with Godfrey about boycotting Vlad, only Godfrey actually stuck to his word. Meanwhile, Jamar quietly returned to VladTV for interviews and collaborations, even joining Vlad and throwing shade at Godfrey, calling him not solid.
So, a week or two earlier, and I'm there, and my security's with me. So as I see he's coming out, we both stand up, and he's walking by. I said, "What's up, Godfrey?" The first thing he does is put out his hand and shake my hand. And as I'm shaking his hand, I said, "You and I need to talk." I looked Godfrey in the eyes, as we're shaking hands, and I said, we need to talk. He goes, "Okay." And he runs off real quick.
Never to be seen.
Well, I know somebody that still talks to him, so that person gave me his current phone number. So I texted him and I said, "Yo, this is Vlad. We need to talk." And he never responded.
Hey. Yeah. I can't speak for him.
Well, you and him just had a falling out.
Yeah. I don't even want to get into it, man, because he's, he's just not a solid dude, man. And I always had I knew from the minute he said, "Oh, let's just take a break." And we discussed.
And to make matters worse, Vlad once again twisted Godfrey's words, falsely accusing him of disrespecting his own family. This kind of manipulation only added fuel to the fire, deepening the divide and causing more damage. Within the community,
and he was the one that was doing interviews saying I should be canceled and talking about my family and stuff like that. So if anyone should have a conversation with me, I think it should be him. But
Jamar calling Godfrey not solid, while he himself went right back to Vlad, was a major turnoff. And Vlad just straight up mocking Jamar during that interview? That was cold. Jamar's silence and agreement with Vlad made it look even worse, especially when he refused to reach out to Godfrey, who never crossed him. Godfrey calling Jamar out for selling his soul really hit hard sometimes. The real betrayal comes from the ones you least expect.
And he is right there, sitting there, taking photos with Vlad. He damn near have the same shorts on.
Lord Jamar! It's been 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I feel sorry
Yeah, he
for him,
probably
though,
got a
because
bag.
there was
Yeah,
no
you gotta
bag.
sell something.
But the hell no.
Like a soul.
Yeah, you gotta sell. You gotta.
Like, how much is a soul?
Exactly. That moment was real. Godfrey wasn't holding back, calling out Vlad directly for his disrespect and the way he framed black people in his interviews. Vlad's comment about reparations showing a lack of understanding, or worse, indifference, to the struggles of black communities. Godfrey flipped that by pointing out how the U.S. spends trillions on defense and foreign aid, while ignoring reparations was a powerful truth check. It exposed how some folks in media, like Vlad, try to push certain narratives while dodging accountability. That clash really highlighted how deep the issues run, beyond just entertainment, touching on systemic injustice and who controls the story.
No, what I'm saying is
Tens of millions of people, of black people.
Black people.
Okay.
Who would get that.
Yeah.
It would bankrupt the whole country.
It would bankrupt the whole country. But for the people that built the country to make you the money.
Yeah.
You understand? All of a sudden now you worried about being bankrupt when you spend trillions of dollars on defense, trillions of dollars on unnecessary, trillions of dollars to send black men, especially to jail, trillions of dollars to up our whole country, trillions of dollars to food up, the air up, the water up, trillions of dollars to make people sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker in this country, but you mad? We don't have the money because, and this is what I think, and this is what I believe, you just don't like black people.
Absolutely. That's what really sets off alarm bells. Most interviewers stick to music and career talk, But Vlad comes with insider information, like he has access to police files. How else would he know about Lil Baby's prison fight? Something Baby never publicly mentioned. This is why 50 Cent is warning everyone to stay away. Vlad's platform isn't just for interviews, it's a trap. It digs up dirt, creates distrust, and gives law enforcement reasons to target people. It's manipulation disguised as cultural commentary.
Exactly.
Was it like a racist thing? Was it like whites and blacks kind of clicked up in there?
How you know that?
That's just how prison is most times.
I'm telling you.
That moment when Vlad said, "I think you said it," is classic Fed tactic making. You doubt yourself so you don't question the real questions. But some rappers saw right through it. Lil Woody even said he 100% believes Vlad is working with the feds, based on how Vlad frames his questions and tries to trap people.
We got real spider sense, and they go off. They tell her, like, yeah, something ain't right. So I'm like, cool. As soon as I get there, I shake Vlad's hand, something ain't right. When I sat down and started talking to Vlad, Vlad knew how to ask questions the same way the police did. Like my whole childhood, I watched cops. I watch how the police.
First 48.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, I know their strategy. And then when Vlad asked me a certain question and I lied to him, I saw the look in his eyes. I thought he got mad. I said, oh, this I lied. It was over with for them. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he the police.
And it's not just rappers who've caught on. Remember? When Agent Vlad tried to bait Mike Tyson into revealing details about his street connections.
Like Puffy and all the Southside Crips.
Maybe.
You know, what is it, you know, here you are, this multimillionaire, and, you know, it seems like you've always been attracted to the guys that are still in the streets to a certain degree. Do you think that's a fair statement?
You think I'm attracted to them?
Well, not attracted to them, but I mean, you like having them around. You're friends with them. You maintain
Think I like
this.
having them around?
I'm just asking.
You think I'm friends? What do you think? You think I like having them around?
You just spoke nicely about Zip, so I just thought.
Yeah, you know who these guys are? When you talk, what do you say about me? I'm this big, whatever I am, right? But you know who those guys are? Those are the guys that when I'm, whoever I am is a nobody, I'm here, those are the guys that live in the same building with me. That gives my mother salt or sugar if they need the milk. They're the same guy.
And here's what went down with DJ Vlad and the Princeton professor. Vlad jumped into the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake drama by shading Kendrick's diss track Not Like Us, saying it needed a better mix. That's when Professor Morgan Jerkins stepped in and told Vlad, "You are white." This is a black folk affair, making it clear that the conversation about Kendrick's music should focus on black voices. Instead of backing down, Vlad tagged Princeton University on social media and questioned if it was really okay for a professor to tell a white person they couldn't share opinions about hip-hop. When Professor Jerkins clarified that the discussion should center black people, Vlad threatened to report her to Princeton, saying he'd be reaching out to the university to complain. This was more than just a disagreement. Tit was Vlad threatening to get a black professor fired over her tweet. Then, adding to the irony, Vlad called Nicki Minaj Snitchy Minaj on social media after she went after ROC Nation. People were quick to call him out, reminding him that he literally uses his platform to expose rappers and their private business, essentially snitching. Fans pointed out how Vlad ran to law enforcement after Rick Ross allegedly sent someone to jump him. Highlighting the hypocrisy of his snitch accusations, things get even more intense, with insiders saying Vlad is now targeting 50 Cent, trying to trap him in legal trouble or stir drama to take him down. Vlad isn't just some interviewer. He's working for bigger powers behind the scenes, using his platform to silence and control hip-hop's biggest voices. But if Vlad thinks messing with 50 Cent will go unnoticed, it's about to face a whole different storm. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. Stay tuned for all the latest updates and deep dives you won't want to miss.